Hello, this is a collective read for the next 7 days. Let's see what's going on generally in the baseline of the world. Got a general idea. Things coming into balance. And this is something about kind of making decisions about what our true wish fulfillments are. And whilst we're bringing things into justice, fairness and balance as well, some sort of like, well, which way do I go a little bit here? But wanting to bring our lives into balance and coming from what we love and our own love and things like, love for ourselves and things like that. So that's one bit of thing that's going on. And there's also kind of a move towards commitment with our true loving connections, loving partnership, happy home. It's sometimes called the happy ever after card, this as well. So a move towards a more committed approach, more commitment to more loving relationships, really. It's something a lot of us have worked hard for, that sort of hero's journey, for that loving kind of energy. And there could be a little bit of finding out on things like social media, things like that, for these connections, these loving connections. What else in the... Oh, right. Wow. So it looks like, as well, some of the energy, these cards are the right way. So that's literally come out. So this kind of indicates that, there's a lot out there as well, or whoever out there is a general energy, have been sort of fighting on toxic behaviours, addictions, obsessions, toxic bonds, anything like that. And it's like it's time to make something, and this can do, because it's about a stable offer, and we're looking at commitment on this side. It looks like it's kind of there's a change of energy where it might have been more player energy before, but now it's like, the devil's being turned upside down kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like it's going the other way now, with more solid approaches, more solid, stable offers coming. And that's kind of in line with this, isn't it, really? And it's also in line with that, because it's like, well, what is my true wish fulfillment? I need to, I don't know which way to go here, but something has to be coming to justice, fairness, balance. So current energies generally for world energies. Yeah, so more sort of coming from, I mean, these are more sort of honourable, if you like, energies, aren't they? Coming from real teamwork. And this is like the triangle of stability here. So just real teamwork, instead of, some people just take what they want and all of, you know what I mean? So again, better energy as well, isn't it? This is lovely to see. Anything else in the general energies of the world? Yeah, it might be as well that this, where relationships weren't balanced, there was a lot of sort of choosing to be left out in the cold, impoverished mindsets, where there's a lovely, warm, well, church it is here, really, and they're choosing to be impoverished here. This guy they're not doing very well. She looks like she hasn't got a shoe on there. Do you know what I mean? It's like the choosing to stay out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Fives are all about change. Something has to change. And this is where things are changing, because things are coming into balance now. It's like, even though what people are saying, I don't know which way to go, it's got to be coming from on justice, fairness, balance, because that hasn't been a very nice energy, and something had to change, didn't it? But it's still in the current energy, so there is a lot of still, movement as we move out of that energy into fairness, into loving energies, into something more solid. And we're keeping an open mind as a general. There's ideas that we don't know how we're going to land. It's like a page energy, but it's literally saying we're keeping an open mind generally. So again, this sort of which way do I go thing, this could be the same. It's all mind energy, isn't it? And this is like feeling stuck, thinking that we're stuck when we aren't. It's very much up in our heads, overthinking things, we aren't stuck at all. There's nothing that's sticking that person at all, but they're literally frozen there, stuck there with a blindfold on, because they're just not thinking straight, really. And this is to do with some sort of deep connection. It's like, it's very much in the energy of like love and happy ever afters kind of thing, solid offers. This is the twin flame card. It's called 1111. It can be divine counterparts as well, really strong connections, where someone, using the intuition, want to dynamically go for it, but also feeling stuck in the head kind of thing. So, but this is more the masculine energy, so could be male or female, but the more dominant masculine energies are wanting to drive this forward, using the intuition more, but also feeling stuck. All right, very much about, it's like very much about loving things at the moment, isn't it? And connections and current energies for the world here. It's general base of the world. These cards are so like soft and well used. They're also at some point, I think it was wine or water or wine that got spilled on them. I didn't put them out very first deck, and I like to use them. Right, anything else in the current energies for the collective? Right, so so again, this 5 energy of, some sort of being left, this leaving someone out in the cold, being left out in the cold, messed up loves that haven't worked out, and, lost loves and all of that sort of crying over spilt milk thing. Again, need to come out of that energy. It's that 5 energy. And it's movement, isn't it, all the time? Because behind there, once he moves, he lifts his head up and gets out of that. There's a lovely 2 of Cups here. So, and these came out together, yeah. So it's someone deciding just to be single, celebrate, being on their own, celebrate their own strength, and doing things just totally on their own and celebrating them being strong and secure in their own right, really. So, yeah. I mean, some could be crying over spilt milk about an earth sign as well, just for the ones who were like that, because that is the earth sign. Actually, some here could be wish fulfillment with a Libra. That's the Libra card. There's also could be a slow moving offer to a Capricorn that's feeling a little bit upside down at the moment. There's a Taurus card here as well as commitment. It can be someone who's really, specifically could be someone who sees their happy ever after with a Taurus as well. So just because these are specifics. And again, with this one, there could be like a very strong fire sign that someone really wants to, feel a strong bond with. Wow, well, there you go. This is a story in itself with 3 cards. So this is like where there's been so much lies and deceit, it's just brought heartache, and there's clarity about that now. So whoever's done all of that, the ones who've been doing that lies and deceit, actually see the clarity of that now. They see all the heartache. You see what happens here with this. He could pick up more swords. He's got 3 on that side, 2 on that side. He definitely at least could pick up 1, but he chooses to leave 2. Well, look at what one of the cards is, indecision. So it's like, that's all that's left there. It's someone going, I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing now. I don't know which way to go, but I just need to love me and bring myself into justice, fairness, balance, you see. And that's because of things like this. And also the ones who've been doing the line with their clarity now, they know that there's got to be justice, fairness, balance, for what is actually what is their true wish fulfillment now. They sort of like, even in their own confusion of like, well, which way do I go now? They know all of that lies and deceit thing. It's just, you know, it's like a maturity really. There's a maturity going on here. Anything else in the current energies of generally the world energies? And that teamwork thing as well, you know, it's like we want to be more stable and secure, you know, when we connect with others as well. It's like, you know, this networking, there might be more of that going on now. People coming together in like teamworks and all of that, you know, for a stronger stability really as a collective really. And this is the Fool card. It's like just let's start again. Adventure's new, and it's lovely, this energy, you know, saying no matter what's happened, let's start with a brand new adventure, day one kind of thing, you know. And it's like I don't really mind about materials. I want lightly. I know there'll be rough terrain around at some point, but I'm up for it kind of thing. So that's also what's going on in our energy, so that's nice to see. Anything else in the collective energies? We're getting all the 5 cards at the minute, but the 5's in a way that looks like change is happening though. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's healing from conflict here. You know, again, this is all about people not being on the same page, everyone having a go, nobody's listening, everyone wants a piece of it. Do you know what I mean? But there was a need for listening with this. And it's like the King of Swords is like, look, I'm not having any of this, like I'm cutting it down, I'm going to be tenacious, and you know, to even keep the emotions out of it, because I need to heal now. So there's a healing from all of that conflict going on really. There's a lot of healing going on. Okie dokie. Yeah, I've got a few of the 5's energies. There you go, 5. Oh, healing from all of that. Right. It's 555, you know, if you look that up, it is all about change, a need for change, you know, and it's coming in this way. I don't see it, you know. These toxic energies are going upside down now, and manifesting what we want in the world. So lovely. Alright, so wow, that's lovely, really. Yeah, it's moving, it's better, isn't it? Good. Right, what's coming up? Let's find out what's coming up in the energies coming for the collective. This is changeable depending on people, what they decide to do. But still a bit like in between two worlds. I'm like juggling. I've got a lot going on, or I'm like I've got to step it up to move into a new world here. Which way do I go? You know, that kind of thing. Energy's coming. Manifesting what we want, driving it forward no matter what's going on. This is like ember energy really. No matter what's going on unconsciously, just driving it forward. You know it's time to progress. 2 of Cups. I don't know if that came out upside down. I might clarify that. I don't know what happened there. So it spun a bit. 2 of Cups is on our minds anyway, and this is like where we have decided to go a certain way and purposeful, although we're not seeing the benefits of it. We're not seeing the progress of it, even though it's literally saying you are going in the right direction. Do you know what I mean? But it's like you don't see it. Do you know what I mean? This is also something that we've kind of heartbroken about. Some people worked really hard for, you know, but they just ended up being betrayal. So it's like weighing up these options of like, crikey, all these betrayals and hurts, and like, you know, it's like, what was all that for? Like, how much time did I spend there? That kind of energy. It's like just weighing up all these options, all this hard work, you know, and it's sort of panning in on it really, and could be feeling a bit like, you know what I mean, it's just been a bit too much kind of thing. All right, anything else? Again, sort of this leaving out in the cold or choosing to be left out in the cold kind of energy is coming up, and you know, we're healing at the same time. Oh. Anything else in the energies covered for the collective? Yeah, and some sort of maintaining a higher ground here. This guy's sort of climbed to the top of the mountain. People want to take a piece of him, but he isn't having any of it. He's maintaining that position. Anything else in the energies coming for the collective? Right, well, we've got the Queen of Cups energy here. Quite, you know, very forgiving sort of energy, being just unconditionally loving, you know, so it might be more that kind of more feminine, unconditional loving energies where they don't know which way to go now, but they're keeping an open mind for something with teamwork, whilst they're being celebrating being single really, and working on their own stability kind of thing. You know, that's sort of what I'm getting from that. Literally working on, yeah, forgiving things, not knowing which way to go, a bit confused, keeping an open mind, but it's like literally working on, maybe, you know, like the feminine, more feminine energies around, look like they're working on just becoming more stable in their own right, and including financial stability, you know. And yeah, just working on the financial and stable sort of thing. Right, and this is like divine alignments happening really, Wheel of Fortune turning in our favour, good decisions create good fortune as well, so that's lovely to see. And that I mean, that's also about financial stability, isn't it? And I think that's what we're moving to, or the feminines are anyway, of more, you know, being solid in their own right and walking away from things that don't serve. It's like 8 of Cups isn't the 10 of Cups, is it? It's like, nah, I'm not having that. That wasn't what I wanted. It's not what I signed up for. You know, I deserve to thrive with their connections, you know, and that's it. So there could be some sort of loving offer coming as well in these future energies. A lot of loving offers coming towards people, and solid as well. Well, I wondered if it was going to be solid, so it might actually be different. Some of us might have more than one. You know, the more feminine energies might have more than one masculine energy coming towards them. Someone that wants to be loving, but someone that wants to give stability really. And yeah, or it could be the same as well, where they want to give a love and stable offer. So, anything else? All right, before we go, I'm just going to clarify this 2 of Cups as a final thing. So here we go. Can you tell us more about this 2 of Cups, please? I'm sure these are the right way up. I've just seen the Hermit card, like going in for wisdom. No. Someone wanting to passionately drive it forward, passionately drive something forward here. Sorry, this bit's taking this time. There you go. Ah, well, it's a decision in love as well. There you go, clarified by the Lover's card. So it is a decision to be made in love, really. Right, tell us more. So it's something that has to be decided, you know, for that future energy to come together. With it a bit of a, let's just start again from day one, adventures due, and let's just have a really cool adventure, you know, whatever the terrain is, let's find it. and it's, you know, it's like I'm up for it kind of thing, you know. So that's the thing. But yeah, this Two of Cups is some sort of a decision to be made for more Two of Cups to come together, and then an offer, you know, comes, because there's some sort of like missing somebody here. There's that missing energy with a lot of us. You know, this talks about bringing the 5D to the 3D. You know, the ethereal realm into the terrestrial realm, and it's all about patience as it happens. You know, often it happens organically, doesn't it? And you know, we can see in those energies before about leaving people out in the cold. You know, things weren't right, and conflict and all that happened. And this is just someone's, you know, this strong missing energy, and just having patience about that. And this is all clarified with that decision to be made in love, really. So very much love and energy, but there's a decision has to be made before an offer. And on the bottom of the deck now, for anyone out there who needs it, take no BS. All right, there you go. So that's the collective read. That's interesting to see what the energies are generally. It's nice, isn't it? All right then. Oh, it's gone a bit. Let's get it into focus before we go. All right, take care. Bye.